After Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin were accused of allegedly committing fraud to get their kids into college, two top criminal lawyers explain exclusively how much jail time they could face if convicted. Lori Loughlin appeared in a Los Angeles federal courtroom on March 13 where Judge Steve Kim set her bail at $1 million on the conspiracy to commit mail fraud charges related to the college bribery scheme, pero sister cite Variety. Her husband Mohamed Nui, who is also charged in the case received the same bail amount. The couple made bail via securing and other assets as bond. Judge Kim reluctantly allowed Lori to her keeper passport and has permitted her to travel to Canada after Lori as attorney argued she has committed to film projects in Vancouver in April and May, as well as actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin were accused of being among 50 people involved in a $25 million college entrance exam cheating scam, and have both been charged with conspiracy to commit mail fraud and honest services fraud, according to court paperwork. Two top criminal attorneys explained to Hollywood Life exclusively what could happen to the stars. Should they be convicted of the crimes they have been alleged to have carried out to get their children into prestigious universities? What Primero would say is that once someone is involved in a conspiracy, they are liable for the crimes committed by their co-conspirators, Massachusetts State Criminal Defense Attorney Edward Molary told us. In this case, M.S. Huffman and M.S. Loughlin are alleged to have conspired to commit money laundering, mail, and wire fraud offenses. Each of those offenses carries a maximum of 20 years, and fines of not more than $500 or twice the value of the property involved. Molary stressed that the maximum sentence does not necessarily reflect what the court could determine as an appropriate sentence. According to authorities, the investigation, codenamed Operation Varsity Blues, uncovered a large group of wealthy parents who paid thousands of dollars to boost their kids' chances of getting into elite universities, namely Georgetown University, Stanford University, Yale, UCLA, the University of San Diego, the University of Southern California, the University of Texas, and Wake Forest. The parents allegedly paid people to take tests for their children, bribed test administrators to skews at results, and bribed college coaches to falsely claim they were gifted athletes, according to the court docs, which were unsealed on March 12. Prosecutors alleged that the scheme was aided by William Rixinger, the founder of a for-profit college preparation business in Newport Beach, California. Singer pleaded guilty on the 12th to charges of racketeering conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and obstruction of justice. I am absolutely resp. Fuller House Star Loughlin, and her husband, fashion designer Mohamed Nui, reportedly paid bribes totaling $500 to get her daughter into USC as a member of the Great Team, according to the court docs. According to the documents, her daughter never rowed, and Loughlin told a cooperating witness during a phone call, recorded by the FBI, that she was going to arrange to have her daughter photographed on a rowing machine. In an email, Loughlin reportedly said she would keep the scheme hush, the court documents allege. Huffman reportedly paid $15, prosecutors say, to get one of her daughter's unlimited time to take the SAT. It is unclear if her husband, actor William H. Macy, was aware of the alleged scheme. He is only named as Huffman's husband in the papers. Massachusetts State Criminal Defense Attorney Dakota Martin Choed Molary, the Hollywood Life exclusively, that the penalty for conspiracy to commit mail fraud, which Huffman and Loughlin are both charged with, could get them up to 20 years in prison, a fine up to $1 million if a financial institution is involved, or both. Federal charges are always serious and unlike state court, they don't charge people unless they have a very strong case, Martin continued. The document suggests that the FBI has recordings of phone calls with MS. Huffman discussing the arrangement, including how the organization planned to conceal the $15 as a charitable donation. It looks like MRS. Huffman's husband was not an active participant, so they simply didn't charge him. It may have been tactical, or they simply chose a stronger case. How this works out for Felicity Huffman, Lori Loughlin, and the others, depends very much on whether or not their lawyers can get ahead of this prosecution with the right lawyers. Hail team is not a foregone conclusion, but it is unlikely any participant will get out of this unscathed. I'd expect a range from FT fines to house arrest and jail for some participants.